Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ellie and I like to make content about self-improvement, feminine energy, and just getting into the state of flow and just being your authentic self. So if you feel like you're on that journey and you like content like this, don't forget to subscribe and leave me a comment below. Thank you. All right, so today I want to talk about subtle changes that you can make in your life to get more into your feminine energy and mainly just get into that state of flow that I always talk about. So the first one is to allow things to just unfold naturally, So when you are always fixated on a certain outcome, or you're always chasing, or pursuing, you're not putting yourself in a vibration of like attracting things to you. So what ends up happening is you end up getting into things that weren't really aligned for you, or you don't get the best possible outcome because you were chasing it rather than letting it come to you. So this is like a beautiful way to really tap into your feminine energy and just lean into it when you just allow things to unfold. Also, if you suffer from like anxiety or anything like that, this really helps you out because like I said, you're not so focused on the outcome, and you are just you're in control. Like you are, whether it goes your way or it goes another way, you're okay. And that's the most powerful place to be. And it puts you in a state of receiving. And that's all what the feminine energy is. It's just all about receiving and attracting things to you. So that's a really good tip, to just make that subtle change. And this can look like, let's just say you apply to jobs, right? And you are always the type to go and look at the status of the job like every day. Sometimes you just need to like allow, of course you're gonna need to check it eventually, but just kind of let it go. Like do the application and just let it go. Just the same thing with like when you're on social media. Sometimes we get so attached to our likes and our comments and stuff like that, and sometimes that energy that you're putting out trying to get more likes and more comments, it's like a energy of desperation. Like I said, you're chasing or pursuing, and you're not attracting your community to you. So it just it kind of adds that restriction. But when you let it go and you just like, okay, I've posted it, I'm letting it go, you'll be surprised by like how many more likes or comments you get when you're not worried about it, or thinking about it too much. And even if it didn't get like many likes or comments, you're still, your mind is focused on the journey. It's not so much focused on the outcome. So that's definitely a beautiful way to get into your feminine energy. And I'm gonna go to my next one. My next one is to slow down a bit. Like this one, because I'm a mom of two and my babies are very young, it's very hard to implement this every day. So it looks differently for everyone, but sometimes it can look like waking up a little bit earlier just so you can have a slower morning. Maybe incorporate a cup of tea that you never really drink in the mornings, but just give yourself that extra 5 minutes to enjoy that cup of tea. It's just what it does. It just puts you in a state of gratitude, and you're just you're not, your cortisol levels are low, and it's just like it reduces the chances of anxiety in the morning. And you know how like there's a ripple effect when like you're late. It's just like a ripple effect happens. Like you end up leaving your key or your phone in a house, or you got to run back upstairs and get something else, and it's because like you're putting up that energy that you're rushing. So the universe is gonna keep giving it to you, like finding ways to make you like forget something, so you are in a state of like, oh my god, I'm running late, I'm rushing. So just give yourself that extra 30 minutes. Even like if it's 15 minutes, believe it or not, makes a big difference. You can take a 15-minute shower. Like you could take a that could be a shower, that could be a cup of tea, that could be listening to a podcast in the morning. Like there's so many ways that you can slow down. And it doesn't just have to be in the morning. Just whenever you're doing something, whenever you're driving, you're always driving crazy and just always trying to switch lanes. Slow down a bit, cruise, and just, you know, just relax yourself. This is like an amazing, I implement this anytime I find myself like feeling rushed or like anxious, or just you know, just starting to get frustrated because something's not going a certain way. I remind myself just to slow down. And I tell you, like, every time I do this, like, I just have a way better day. So and this is all feminine energy, like just slowing down, letting everything come to you, letting things unfold, being slow. Like you're just so much in control when you are just slowing down and you just are just letting go, you know, you're not attached to things. My next one and my last one is to smile more. So this is something that I struggle with, that I've really been working on. But I promise you, if you just smile a little bit more, as you can see, I'm saying it and it's making me smile more. This is like another beautiful way to put yourself in that state of gratitude. And you also attract others like to you. Like it's just a good energy to be around. It feels very relaxing and welcoming. This is, you know, that's what the feminine energy is all about, just nurturing, embracing, you know, expression. It's a beautiful, it's supposed to be a beautiful energy. And what better way to start that with just smiling, you know, something so simple, just smiling. And you know, just a little tip, it also helps you, you know, raise your cheekbones when you smile a lot. And I just feel like people that are just smiling and stuff, they're just so much more beautiful. So those were my tips on, you know, subtle changes that you can make to get into your feminine energy. And you know, everybody's a work in progress, so don't feel like, oh my god, I never smile, I don't, you know, I don't like my teeth, you know, like just do it in subtle ways. Like you don't, I mean, you can smile like that, like you can, there's so many ways that you can incorporate these things. And just get into that feminine energy that you crave, and you know, just get into that state of flow. So I hope this helped. And if it did, leave me like this. If it did, like this video, and I see you next time. Bye. Okay, let's see.